Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Blasted Mods Modded Minecraft series with this guy, me, Redstone Man. You know me. Didn't even show off my skin last time, but still. Hey. Anyway, this is the mod series for the mod pack that I just threw together. Just had a bunch of mods in it. I mentioned it before, not gonna reiterate it. But for right now, we're still living in this little shanty. So, plans for today are going to be, number one, to get a smeltery up. Number two, move into a nicer home. Ignore that. That's my cell phone, forgot to silence it. Alright, so I already prepared the stuff because I gotta remember how to actually put it together and start smelting. So first off, we got our seared bricks. I think that's enough. We have one smeltery drain. We have a smeltery controller. We have a casting table. Oh, and I forgot about something actually. I forgot about the seared tank. And also that I'm going to probably need lava. So, guys, I will be right back and hopefully have those prepared for you. Actually, no. We'll go ahead and throw this together. So I'm thinking, over here is going to be our smelter. Just because it can be. Nice cleared out area. I harvested some trees from over here before. And I feel like this should definitely be where we smelt. So I'm going to do here is dig out a little 3x3. It can be bigger, it can be smaller, but this is a starter one, so I'm gonna do that. Can I actually put this in here and get some super brick back? No. Hold on. I looked up how to do this in a book, by the way, so I'm not 100% sure. Can I get this back? No, I can't. So what I need right now is actually this, which takes a few more of these, which I will go ahead and actually quickly, since it's available, do this. I do have vein miner, remember, so all fancy. I'm pretty sure I still have gravel at the house. I had a ton of it, so I should be good on that. Let's get a few of this. And really quick, I'll make the grout right beforehand. All it takes for grout is just that clay that we got, gravel, and sand. Perfect. Which I think it has to be in a certain pattern, but I don't know. I don't know if it matters. Anyway, we got 26 more. Cool. Put this in my furnace. This way, it'll smelt while we go ahead and do this. Cool. Because I'm a dumb and I completely forgot about that, and I just made a bunch of super bricky things. Alright, so first things first, we're going to need a smeltery controller, which I'm going to put on this side. We are going to need the other smeltery portion, so I'll leave that blank. And we're going to need this. And then I'm going to put the drain right on top here, with the faucet coming out, casting table underneath. Those aren't super important. I'm going to grab a little bit of dirt off of my inventory because I have it, you know. Had that prepared. I'm just going to place this all down. Alright, cool. That way we have a little bit of walking room. And now all we have to do is connect this all up. So it goes and loads in by layers, so as long as we have 2 layers here, we should be good. And it's turning into nighttime, which is excellent, you know. And in theory, all we need is a little smeltery thing and we'll be okay. Now lucky for me, I did smelt up a little bit of iron. I don't want to smelt up any more. That tool has been sitting there for like 3-day cycles. But luckily for me, I think we have some iron around here. Yes. I can create us some buckets here. I don't know why I did it like that. Meant to do that. There we go. And I happen to know where some lava is, so let's go get some lava. If we go down in my little hole here, my nice fancy little touched up amazing hole that I hit my head off of every block, and we go down here, we can go get ourselves some lava. As long as I remember where it is. As long as I keep hitting my head on every block. Don't worry, it gets to a point where it flattens out and I don't have to hit my head. I might just have a mild concussion, not a full concussion then. It's okay. So if we go down, where was it? I think if we go just right straight to the end of this tunnel is where I can find my lava that I need. I dug quite a long ways apparently. Yeah, I did this all off camera because I knew you wouldn't want to see me mine, especially since it was super, super dark because I ran out of torches when I went down that way. So you can see a zombie or something down there. Oh no, I just see the water that's at the end of there. So if I'm correct, this should be, yep, lava. Ow. Way to go me, now I'm on fire. I should be going out any second now, hopefully I don't die. And I died. Alright guys, I will be right back after I get my stuff back. Alright guys, and we are back, got all my stuff back together, made a little bed so that I can skip the daytime for you. But anyway, back on our smeltery. Now all we should have to do is if we pop this in place, yes, this lit up, so that means it is functional. To get this to smelt things, we need lava. And I just shift clicked and still, oh my god, creeper! That was genuine panic. Quite genuine. Gave me a mild heart attack, but I'm okay. Literally did not expect that in the slightest. I did not think I gave mobs a chance to spawn, but if we right click this, it actually fills it up with lava now. And I can get more at any time because I have that little lava source for quite a while. And now, we gotta go back into my house because I'm a dumb. Can I put grout in here? Oh, I have some lead ore. And I want to expand upon this, so I'm going to put some cobble in there too. We can smelt a certain amount of units at a time, and I'll explain how that works as soon as I get my stuff, because I'm going to need two things. I'm going to need 1, an ingot, 2, some gold, and I'll just grab it up some of these extra resources. And I no longer need this redstone, I don't need this clay, I don't need this apple, this amber, all that. Use this as a nice little dump chest. Get the rest of my ores. I don't know what cinnabar ore is. Oh, it's for Thaumcraft. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Grab that. I'm also going to want to make few things with this here. I don't want to take all of these, go to my parts builder, put in stone for my resource, shovel head, head. I don't know if I can make a binding out of this. I can. Those shards out of there, get that. Okay, I need a pickaxe head, and you'll get to see why I'm doing all this in a second. I'm going to need a sword head. Throw some of this cobble here right now. And last thing, I will need a crossguard pattern. And I'll throw some more cobble. This here. And there we go. Let's put this in here right now, and this in here for now. And I'm going to need that. These in here. So I can get my other cobble. There we go. Cool. So now that I got all this junk, we can go back over here. Splish splash. I'm going to make a little bridge thing or something to go over that, I'm sure. But as you can see, I have a casting table here, which is one of the things I laid down. All of this ore is now smelted. And I am going to want to also smelt some gold, because what I need to do here is, first things first, put this ingot in here. I hope I have enough gold for all those patterns. I don't think I do. I'll get 16 ingots out of this, because every time you smelt something in here, it doubles it. So when we have this right here, it's going to smelt it down, and we can only have enough that's going to fill these blocks. As you see, these blocks got placed, and we have our gold ore. So that means I can place 1, 2, 3, 9, 18 blocks into this smeltery. Now, we want to definitely be able to change this, so I need the gold. So if I click the gold, it'll bring it to the bottom, and I can do this, and it will make a kind of template here. Now I can pour ingots. And the reason why I want ingots is so I can get out the seared brick. So now I can get all the seared brick in the world that I have in here, which is 3 more ingots. And it breaks it down by ingots, and I can also make a basin, which I'll show you later. I think I have one more, right? Yeah. Alright, now on to why I have these stone materials. Let's find out that just lying on the ground. And my gold at the bottom. I want to make these all into little things. And do I have enough wood here to craft something else called a crafting table, just so I have it over here? This is one of the Tinker's ones, just because I like them better. Toss that on the ground, because as soon as I place it, I'll pick it back up. And then can make a chest. Cool. Kill. That'll be for all my alternate patterns here. And that's junk after I do this. I definitely want the tool rod pattern. Because I'm going to need that. Now I can officially make a metal shovel out of this. Because I have all those resources. If I make the hatchet head, I don't have that yet. And the cross guard, I can make 2 more things. All my important tools. I'm already down to 6 ingots. Down to 4. So it takes 2 per. Got that. Now all I should have left is these last 2, and I think I have exactly enough, that means. So if that takes 2, yes it does. Then I could put this down, do that, put this in here. I now have all of my patterns, essentially, that's what it equates to, for crafting any type of sword I want. So, I want some aluminum. And do I have any iron left? I thought I had iron. I do. I have iron right there. Okay, so I want to go ahead and put... Let's take out these lead ingots. I'll do that by putting this here and draining it. And as I'm doing that, I'm going to put in 8 of these and get 16 of these because I am going to be making some alumite. That's what I want out of this. And this is the basic smeltery. So it doesn't like get super impressive, but I can do a lot more with it later on. I'll have it where auto crafts ores based off of oreberry bushes or something. I think that's something I can do that I'll be looking into in the future. Oh, shoot. There we go. I can put those other 6 in. Oh, that's nickel. Oh, I made Invar. Okay, that's fine. I can make a ton of Invar. That's perfectly okay with me. I meant to go ahead and make alumite, but I forgot what alumite takes, but Invar is a next step up, so I'm okay with that. It's better than any tool I have right now. And it is already turning to nighttime again, so that means I've spent about 20 minutes recording since the last time once it turns to night. It's crazy. Or it'll be 15 minutes, it's 20 minutes in total. I wish there was a display for this. That'd make my life so much easier. Alright, get this last one of these out of here, and now I can take this out because now I'm going to make all my tools. So I'm going to deposit all of this stuff for right now. And that also, that can go in there. This can all go up here. So now if I go ahead and take this and start going through these, I really should sleep. But I guess I can sleep when I'm dead, which, you know, with these creepers around, you never know when that'll be. I can just take all of these and go back to my parts builder, and I'll be set up for success. All of these back in here. Cool, cool. That's how you get your Invar stuff. And I will pour that out later. I have a lot of extra Invar now. I don't think stuff despawns in this for some reason. Back in our house we go. I'll place down my bed quickly. Sleep in this, go through the havoc of trying to not die as soon as they come out. Here we go. I need to get a lava source and make sure I can empty out all these stone things, because they get to be a pain in the butt. But now that I went ahead and made that, I can do something even better, which is I can put cobblestone in there and I can make more and more stickered brick and make that huge, or make it relatively big, to be able to make my stuff out of. I don't need this flint in here anymore. This, take that, that, and that. Got an Invar pick now. If I go into this, take that. Oh, I guess I need to make more of those patterns. I mean, not more patterns, but I need to pour some more tool rods. 3 more, precisely. So let's get my tool rod cast. And that's 3. I really need to make a bridge here. For the bit for my house, it's not going to be super fancy. It's going to be really quick. Hopefully. Let's see if I do that, and that. My sword. That, I can make my hatchet, and if I do that, I can make my shovel. Perfect. Perfect. Now I have a lot of good resources, and for these not so good resources, I'm going to just toss them into the ocean, I guess. Because, like I said, stuff doesn't apparently despawn. Any of this junk, this is all useless to me now. Cool. Alright, now on to our house. As you can see, it's very, very tight in there. So we're going to completely, since we just slept, we have another 20 minutes to knock this down. And we're going to make this a little bit better. It's not going to be super fancy, we're just going to have a basic standard house. And I'll be upgrading this as I go. This is the least of my worries, since I'm only going to be in here for safety while I'm crafting stuff. I love how these drying racks apparently can float. That's good to know. Oh man, it feels so good to have this Invar axe now. It makes it go so much quicker without it breaking down. Okay, let's clear out a little bit of space here. Oh, I completely forgot my tunnel was here. So that's a thing. Want to click on the dirt there. Alrighty. So, now, as you look in this chest here, you can see I got a bunch of different variations of wood. I'm thinking, let me move all this stuff. That's a bad decision. I need the chest back. Could I get the chest back, please? There we go. Put that back in there. I don't need any of this stuff. I don't need a lot of this stuff, actually, so I can put extra stuff in here for the time being. So I'm going to need this space in my inventory. I actually want that, and I want that. But I don't need that. Cool. Okay, all these chests can stay. Alright, so that's where my door is. I'm going to keep it like that, that being my door. And I'm essentially just expanding this out. It's still going to be a square. I mean, it's still going to be a rectangle. But that's fine. A rectangular prism, however. And for it, I want at least the outside here to be all the jungle wood planks, because that's what I got from my rubber tree, and they're actually rare. as you see, I only have one left, which is perfect. I am going to get some of these. With that now. Use them for the base of my floor. We are going to get the spruce next. Get this out of my way. That there. Cool. So far, so good. Alright, for my walls, it is going to be the spruce wood planks. On the front and back walls, and I'll add in some windows later. Let me get some more sprucey planks. These chests are kind of in my way. That is fine. They help me actually climb and clamber, you know. Cut that off. Cut that off. Like that with the oak door, actually. And then over here we will have our oak wood. No, let's just mix all the wood types. Do some of that. Spots for 2 more windows that we'll have in. Actually, we'll have a little cool 3-window design. Kind of like that. Another one right here. Cool. We'll knock out the back 4 for here. Get some of our cobble going. We'll just use cobble for the ceiling for the time being. Like I said, this wasn't meant to look anything super good. Just with some of the resources I had, I need to have a bigger home. And there we go. Torch this place up. And we got a little abode. Do I have any more sand left? I do. Perfect. I don't have my furnace up anymore. But that'll be remedied right now. We'll get some glass going, but guys, I'm sorry to tell you this, but I don't have much more time for this video, so I'm going to have to cut this one to an end. I hope you enjoyed. I had fun. And I will see you on the next Blasted Minecraft episode. Or any of my other 3 series that are going to be going on. So, I hope you enjoyed. Hope you had fun. Have a good one, guys. Bye.